I was listening to a podcast you did not that long ago, and I don't really want to talk about the trial and all of this.
Yeah, it's boring.
But you had a take that I thought was interesting. I never heard anyone say it before. And it was basically like, if you're rich, financially rich, and you're not prepared to go to jail, like your life is not set up where you can go to jail and your people can be protected, your kids, your women, whatever it is.
Correct.
You're poor.
Yep.
And my question for you is, how do you prepare for jail?
This actually ties back into what we were saying earlier about selling your soul. Because you don't own anything else. I don't think many people at home actually understand that they don't own anything. You buy a house, you own it until you don't pay the property taxes. Then they come and take it off you. How do they take it off you? Violence. Police come. If you disobey the police, you get shot. They come with violence. Then you go to court and say, that's my house. I paid for it. My whole family have lived there. It's mine. And they say, but you didn't pay your property taxes and we put the taxes up, even though we've just randomly raised them and you can't afford it because you lost your job because you were locked in your house because of Corona. We still took your house off you. How do we decide if they were right? Well, they have the guns. So they're right. Doesn't matter how unfair we think it is. They're right and you lost it. It's the same with money in a bank account. It's the same with Bitcoin. I mean, unless you have a boating accident, if you leave it on an exchange, trust me, they'll take it.
Which is crazy, by the way. I heard you say that.
They'll take it. They'll find it. If they get your computers, laptops, etc., they'll find it. It's very hard to be rich now because most people are so concerned with making money that they never sit and think, what would I actually do?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. If I gave you $50 million today, let's say I gave you 1 month's salary.
Yeah.
Take it. Where would you put it?
I was going to ask you this question.
Because you put it in the bank, they'll take it.
I don't know.
On an exchange, they'll take it. You can try and put it in on a Trezor and hide the Trezor.
You're going to get killed, right?
Well, you have to make sure no one knows about that Trezor.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure they don't put you in a police cell and say, look, if you don't tell us the password or you don't tell us the recovery key, the seed phrase, you're staying in this room for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like, you put it in gold. How are you going to move gold around?
Yeah, what do you do?
What do you do with it? You buy property. But then you have to
take the property.
Well, they'll take the property. So then you have to sit and analyze all the world's governments.
Buy Bugattis, they take the cars.
Of course. So you have to sit and say, well, which government is least likely to take things away from me? And then you realize you're living inside of the American empire. So any government which you'd like to live in, at least, the American empire can pressure. Yeah. If you're important enough, if you're not insignificant, you have a house in Thailand, the American government can, via their embassy, pressure the Thai government to take the house. Thai police turn up. Ching, ching, choo, 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 choo. You start arguing with them. You don't speak Thai, whatever. They kick you out. It's not yours. They're right. They got the guns. Welcome to the real world. So what do you even do with money? And then what do you do with money once you go to jail? What do you do when the mother of your children is crying on the phone saying, I need money? And you're like, well, this call's recorded. So you're just going to have to wait.
Damn.
I'll fix it.
This call's recorded.
Wait. Oh, but, shut up.
Shut up, yeah.
The call is recorded. Wow. But women, they're women. Oh yeah, but I need to. So here's. I'm going to answer your question.
Go.
Then you realize that power is loyalty, and loyalty is power.
Power is loyalty, and loyalty is power.
So the only way you can truly set yourself up to go to jail
is have loyalty.
Is to have other people who can fill your place when you're in jail.
How do you vet loyalty?
Well, that's another whole very interesting topic. But the point I'm asking, a hypothetical situation. Let's say a hypothetical scenario. Let's imagine there was this very tall, handsome, smart, funny, interesting, rich, charismatic,
5'11".
No. He has to be at least 6'3", called Top G, who's in jail. And let's imagine that he was being hit with a global embargo for money laundering, part of a bullshit case. Yeah. And that every government in the world was trying to shut him up and take all of his things. And the mother of one of his children needed to eat. He would need somebody who he knows, who has no social media presence, who isn't known by anybody, who doesn't exist, who had access to hundreds of millions of dollars. And he'd have to trust that person to the point where they would never rob him. Power is loyalty, and loyalty is power. If you have genuine power and genuine loyalty around you, then you're very hard to hurt because they can't arrest everyone you've ever known. No. They can't put everyone you've ever known in jail. No. If I wanted to buy a $25 million penthouse, I could just buy it. I could just go up to a friend who I've known for 25 years and say, you now own a $25 million penthouse. Thank you. And if I want to sell it, you're going to sign this. And say, yeah, cool. Boom, boom, done. And I can trust him. Now, most people can't do that because that person would end up snaking them. And that person would end up snaking them because that person could be perhaps, I don't know, psyoped into snaking them.
How would that happen?
Easily, a female. Typically, a female, they'd get with a woman. I'd trust this man. We'd buy $25 million worth of assets. It would all be in his name. Yeah. Me and the guy would be best friends for a very long time. He'd get with the woman. The woman would be in his ear. I want a handbag. I want a handbag. I want diamonds. I want a car. He said, I ain't got any money. Well, you got this house. It's not mine. It's Andrew's. Well, why are you taking all the risk? Why is it in your name? You know he's a criminal. You know he's a human trafficker. He's taking the risk. You're going to go to jail. You should at least ask for something. Why don't you ask for $1 million? What's he paying you for doing this? At the same time, she's jerking him off. Eventually, And that's why you can't be around men who can be psyoped. Because women are the number one psyopers.
Damn.
And that's why you can't trust women, because they can be psyoped themselves. This is the exact point of life. So you have to find men who are rigid in their mind state and loyal to honor and dignity and mission and creed above all things, which is so difficult to find. But if you do have those things, you're near impossible to hurt. For example, in this hypothetical scenario, this man's house could be raided and they could take all of his gold and his diamond watches and all of his money and seize all his bank accounts and all his 25 supercars and all his properties globally, and they could take everything. And then he'd get out of jail and have 25 new cars in a week. Be interesting how that could perhaps happen. But that would be down to having true loyalty around him.